about that time. Like that time. Tune in or get tuned the fuck out. It's that Big Fruit podcast. Big Fruit podcast. It's that Big Fruit podcast. He about to go live. It's about that fucking time. It's that podcast. A-Hood, A-State, A-Block. Love to watch A-Day. Big Fruit. Been popping all kinds of ways. He took his spot, made it hot like a dinner plate. If you see him live, tune in, it's going down. True stories by real legends that's in the ground. Real gangsters that's in the jails in the town. Fire music, all exclusive, shut it down. This shit is real talk, real shit, word to mommy. By niggas that was killing shit and niggas that got bodied. By niggas sitting with life writing books for a hobby. By niggas who told niggas who made it, niggas copy. Violate this podcast, get put in the bag. To the nearest ER in the ground with the dead. A lot of these niggas is fraud, they whole podcast is trash. Fucking with Big Fruit, we ain't your...
Salute. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of recording, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together and keep them in their proper perspective. Happy Thanksgiving 2025. I hope everybody is having a great day, enjoying the holiday with their family and friends. And for those that are less fortunate, I hope people are out there showing y'all some love, making sure y'all get a hot meal today. Today is a day of thanks, but also a day of giving. So let's make sure our fellow man is all right. Oh, man, Thanksgiving. I sat up last night and said, damn, man, tomorrow's Thanksgiving and I need to drop a story for YouTube. So I'm dropping this Thanksgiving Massacre. Y'all see the title, right? The Thanksgiving Massacre in Brooklyn. The deaths of Ron K and 50 Cent, which is Big Ron K and the real 50 Cent. Now, although these two brothers didn't lose their lives on Thanksgiving Day, but both of them lost their lives in the month of November 1987. November 1987. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was 13 years old, sitting in Spofford on a visit with my grandmother. And on that visit, she was like, they wouldn't let my cousin in. I was 13, so that means she was 14. That's that good old spiked up eggnog. My cousin, she was 14, and they wouldn't let her in for some reason to visit me with my grandmother. So she gave my grandmother a specific message and told her, make sure you tell him. So as I sat on a visit with my grandmother in the visiting room with Spofford, I remember her telling me, your cousin told me to tell you Ron K died. I said, who? Ron K. I said, who again? Ron K. I made my grandmother repeat it 3 times. And the reason why is because I couldn't believe it. Ron K was like a superhero to me, son. I got knocked off October 87 on Halloween Day. So the last day of October. And as I sat in Spofford in November, Ron K lost his life. But I'm going to take you back a couple of weeks into the month of October 87 in LG Project. I remember, man, it was like yesterday. We was all down at the game room. The game room used to be on Franklin between Lafayette and Clifton. We had a little game room over there that was buzzing for a hot minute. And the OGs out there got into some real heavy shit, son. It was heavy. You know what I'm saying? It was real heavy. And I remember the players involved in shit, seeing the OGs out there. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Ron K. You know what I'm saying? Sherrod, rest in peace to Sherrod. Polite, rest in peace to Polite. Little guy Tony was out there that night. There was some heavy shit going on. And Ron K had some things he wanted to say and get off his chest. And he was yelling and screaming. Yo, he was putting on a show, son. He was doing shit that the average nigga don't do. You know what I'm saying? He was handling niggas that night. You know what I'm saying? He was handling niggas that night. And those that know, they know it. If you was there, you remember it vividly, the shit he did. But anyway, he ended up losing his life shortly after because he didn't live in much into the month of November. You know what I'm saying? And when he lost his life, the way it went down was legendary. You know what I'm saying? It was like we ain't never seen no shit like that in LG. You know what I'm saying? Although I was in Spofford the day he lost his life, everybody remember that shit vividly. And anybody from LG can tell you how it went down, son. Because Ron K was a G. Like I said, he was like a superhero to me. Ron K was walking around LG, vest up, gat on him, ham in the holster. Like he was about his action. And on the day he killed, son, he was about his action, but he slipped up. You know what I'm saying? The legend has it. Ron K died out there with the gold ballies on. He had the gold ballies on, some slacks with the gold trench. Under the trench, he had the bulletproof vest. And they said he had 2 hammers on. But he took a headshot that day. And when he dropped, I think he took some more shots with the headshot. So he didn't live. The bulletproof vest didn't help him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't live to reach and grab neither one of those hammers. He got put down. And that was the legendary body that Polite ended up going to prison for. Or shouldn't I say Rikers Island? I ain't gonna say prison. He went to jail, because prison and jail is 2 different things. But that was the legendary incident that led to Polite going to jail for Ron K body, because Polite was actually with him when the nigga rolled up on him and put him down. You know what I'm saying? It was an early morning action. Polite and Ron K walking through LG. I'm telling you, LG was a stomping ground, son. LG been lit. It's 87 early in the morning. Polite and Ron K creeping through LG, and the shooter got up on him. Shooter got up on him and put Ron K down at 87, son. And when I say that shit rocked LG, that shit rocked LG. That shit rocked Nostrand Avenue. It may have rocked Brownsville, but I'm telling you, LG and Nostrand Ave was hurt behind that one, son. And to this very day, we say word to Ron K. That's how much he meant to us when it comes to being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was like a thug stug. We ain't never seen nothing like Ron K when he came through LG 86, 87. You know what I'm saying? And I know, rest in peace to Big Nut. That's my guy. I know Nut felt it, because Ron K and Nate Cash, they loved them some little Nut, man. They was coming through LG to check for Nut, and they made LG their second home. But on the strength, they was coming through LG for Nut. Them niggas showed up in LG because of Nut. Lil Nut was in LG, in Midtown, tearing it down. He had Ron K and Nate Cash holding them down. Nut was going crazy in Midtown. Going crazy with them 2 OGs holding them down. But yeah, November 87, Ron K lost his life. And on that same visit, man, I'm telling you the story because this is how it played out for me. On that same visit, I was on a visit with the big OG Smooth. We used to call him the OG because I was 13 in Spofford. So if you was 15 or even 16 because your birthday passed and you was still there, you was the OG in Spofford. We had a big OG named Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Smooth out of the Fabricate, Fort Greene area. And I remember being on a visit, that same visit, right after my grandma's told me about Ron K. Smooth was on the visit, flagging me down, trying to get my attention. Yo, fruit. So finally, he gets my attention. I'm like, yo, what's up? And I never forget how he did it. He was like, yo, 50 Cent? 50 Cent from Fort Greene? I was like, yeah. He did the walking sign. He said, yo. I said, huh? He said, I was like, word. He was like, yeah, he dead. I was like, word. Damn. I found out both of those dudes died the same day, and you already know how 50 Cent was giving it up. I don't want to say he was like a superhero, but he was a villain like a motherfucker, boy. He was the illest villain in Brooklyn. Everybody talk about Alpo being greedy. Alpo didn't compare to 50 Cent, son. Oh, my God. And then the rumors start circulating about the 50 Cent death. Yo, 50 this, 50 that, Supreme Magnetic this. Yo, them niggas in Bushwick that. Yo, this nigga in the Bronx this, Gambino that. Like, yo, rumors was flying when 50 Cent got murdered. For years, nobody knew the truth behind that one, son. For years. But rumor has it, you know what I'm saying, he was ripping and running. He had the two little homies with him, 50 Cent and little Wemo and Darby. They was ripping and running with him, and they was putting in major work. They was backing everything now, clicking, robbing, backing, sticking everything. And rumor has it, some shit went wrong, man. Some shit went wrong with some niggas in another area. I think they was out of Bushwick. Some shit went wrong with 50 and some Bushwick niggas, and man, niggas was like, nah, son, nah, we ain't playing with this nigga. Rumor has it, niggas kidnapped Darby and told Remo put that in. Word. That was the legendary rumor. You know what I'm saying? The legendary rumor has it that Remo went to the nigga crib, knocked on the nigga door, yo, in Albany Projects. Yo, what's up? Yo, niggas downstairs, crazy heavy on the jewels. Let's go get these niggas. 50 was like, all right, let me give him a gun. He was like, nah, you don't need no hammer. I got one. 50 stepped out in the hallway and they say Remo gave it to him. They say Remo put him down. Allegedly, they let Darby go and they was off to the races. But remember, Remo knocked on the door. So whoever opened the door, remember who they opened the door for. So it didn't take long before the police apprehended Remo for the body. You know what I'm saying? But after 20-something years of incarceration, Remo found out he didn't kill him. He shot him. He didn't kill him. Rumor has it that boy Richard Bush, not Derek Bush, a.k.a. Derek Hamilton. We are not talking about Derek Hamilton, a.k.a. Bush. We're not talking about him. We're talking about Richard Bush, the dude they call Bush out of Bushwick. Rumor has it when he flipped, yeah, man, y'all talk about Alpo, y'all talk about Mickey Barnes, y'all talk about Blaze, y'all talk about Sammy the Bull. Y'all forgot about Richard Bush. He did a number in Brooklyn. Shout out to Kojak. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kojak. My boy Jack used to rip and run with the niggas. A lot of the homies got caught up fucking with Bush. Bush told on all the shorties that was putting it in for him. When Bush got that natural life, he flipped on the whole Bushwick. And when he was flipping, telling his stories and testified, he testified that somebody tried that. He actually sent the chick up in the hospital to put something in the IV that actually killed 50 Cent. And that's the reason why Remo got some rhythm on that, because he didn't kill him. You understand what I'm saying? Richard Bush admitted to sending somebody up in there, put something in his IV, and that actually killed him. All this is alleged, but I'm telling you, that's the reason why Remo got out of prison on the 50 Cent body, because, the 50 Cent body, because he didn't kill 50 Cent. And that was his argument in court, and that would got him free. Plus, you had a dude sitting on the stand testifying that, I sent somebody up in here to take care of that. Hell of a stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a story. Dudes talk about they got $1 million worth of game, man. I'm telling you, man, Brooklyn boys, we got $1 million worth of stories. We got $1 million worth of stories, son. And like I said, 50 Cent didn't die on Thanksgiving Day, but it was the month of November 1987. And this is how I celebrated my Thanksgiving in Spofford. Telling war stories about the OGs that lost their lives in the hood down my way in Brooklyn. So it was definitely a Thanksgiving massacre for your boy in 1987, man. Having to listen to the fact that these two polarizing figures out in the streets who lived by the gun died by the gun. It was one to grow on. It was something that opened my eyes. And it opened my eyes today even more. Back then, it didn't open my eyes how serious the streets could be, because I did that juvenile bid, came home and jumped right back into the streets. So it didn't scare me. But now, as an older man, it scares me because I'm a father and a grandfather, as well as an uncle. You know what I'm saying? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Ron K, and rest in peace to the real 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I don't sit here and glorify the life of crime, but I tell you these stories to teach you a lesson, man, because the streets don't love nobody. They'll fear you one day, and man, if you scare a motherfucker the right way, a scared nigga will kill you. A scared nigga will kill you, man. I'm telling you, man. A scared nigga will kill you, man. So listen, man, I just wanted to entertain y'all with this for this Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving massacre back in Brooklyn in 1987 when we lost the lives of Ron K and 50 Cent, November 1987. And if you from Brooklyn, you from the Style, you from Fort Greene, you from Farragut, you already know how it went down. You know how this shit was down in 87, you know what I'm saying? We definitely lost two people that we considered were polarizing. We considered they were monumental figures in the hood. And when they lost their lives, we were all dumbfounded because we didn't think something like that could happen. But they were living proof. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. And on that note, it's your boy Big Fruit. You know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is and say what it ain't. And right now, it's all about that Thanksgiving grub I'm about to go get to. So until next time, y'all enjoy your holiday, and I'm going to get with you. Salute. R.I.P. Ron K. R.I.P. 50.
It's about that time, It's about that time, Tune in or get tuned the fuck out. It's that Big Fruit podcast. Big Fruit podcast. It's that Big Fruit podcast. He about to go live. It's about that fucking time. It's that podcast. A-Hood, A-State, A-Block. Love to watch A-Day. Big Fruit been popping all kinds of ways. He took his spot, made it hot like a dinner plate. If you see him live, tune in, it's going down. True stories by real legends that's in the ground. Real gangsters that's in the jails in the town. Fire music, all exclusive, shut it down. This shit is real talk, real shit, word to mommy. By niggas that was killing shit and niggas that